Hi guys, welcome to another Manny's Top 3. Today I'm going to run you through the best 3 Warlord traits from the new Death Guard Codex. Really exciting, guys. If you're enjoying these videos, guys, and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell just below so you know each time I release one of these videos. So let's get into Death Guard. The new codex is out and they are absolutely awesome. Today, I'm going to run you through my favorite 3 Warlord traits from that new book. If there are any that are working really well for you, please share them in the comments to let everybody know what's working well for you so they can try it out too. So in at number 3 for me is Rotten Constitution. I really like this one, and specifically, I like it for a Demon Prince. I think it'd be really cool to have a Demon Prince in a Death Guard army. I think that's awesome. A Nurgle Demon Prince. And if you put this on him, it makes him really good because you've got to partner it with a relic, in my opinion. So, first of all, what Rotten Constitution does is it adds one to the toughness characteristic of the bearer. And also, when he is attacked by an attack that has an armor penetration characteristic of -1 or -2, those attacks count as having armor penetration value of 0. So he gets hit by AP -1 or AP -2, instead of going up to like a 5-up save, he would still have a 3+ save. He just ignores AP -1 and -2 basically. But also, what I would do is I would combo that with the Suppurating Plate relic, because that gives the bearer a 2+ save characteristic. So you'd have this big Demon Prince with +1 toughness. He gets a 2+ armor save, and then he ignores AP -1 and -2 weapons. I think that's really big, makes him really survivable, especially on top of the disgustingly resilient ability. So that's in at number 3 for me. In at number 2, I have Arch Contaminator. I think Arch Contaminator is really cool because one of the main ways to run Death Guard that I can see from the new codex is a lot of infantry. Like as many Plague Marines and Death Guard possessed as you can fit in a list, with the characters that make them really tough and survivable, and also killy at the same time with all the auras they have. And Arch Contaminator fits into that perfectly. What it does is it lets all Death Guard core units within 6 inches of the Warlord re-roll all wound rolls with plague weapons in combat. So melee plague weapons get full rerolls to wound in combat within 6 inches of him. I think that's incredible in itself. Full rerolls to wound. It's such a good force multiplier. It makes you so reliable at killing stuff in combat. And especially when Death Guard Possessed have got like so many buffs now. They're so tough. They've gone to toughness 5. They got 4 attacks each now. And then their weapons count as plague weapons. So they'll get full rerolls to wound. They're -2 AP. You can make them +1 to wound as well with a stratagem. So that's why Arch Contaminator is at number 2 for me. The other half of it actually is really good too, because like I said, you're going to want to take loads of Plague Marines and loads of Possessed together. And that half of it works really well for the Possessed. It also works well for the Plague Marines, but the second half of it works really well for Plague Marines as well. And what that is it also lets Death Guard core units within 6 inches have full rerolls to wound with plague weapons that are ranged, as long as the target is within 12 inches of the firing unit. So if stuff comes into rapid fire range of your Plague Marines within 12 inches of them, not only are you doubling your shots in rapid fire range, but you're going to get full rerolls to wound because you can use a stratagem to make one unit's guns count as plague weapons and then just blow stuff away. So I think that's really powerful in that kind of list. And that's why that comes in at number 2 for me. It would have come in at number 1 if it weren't for my favorite dude in that book. My favorite guy in the whole Death Guard Codex is Mortarion. He has come out of this an absolute beast. And for that reason, number 1 for me is Revoltingly Resilient. And it's purely because Mortarion gets to take it. It's a 5-up feel no pain again, which I think is insane on him. So not only did he go up to toughness 8, but he's kept the 5-up feel no pain, which it looked like he'd lost. And now he's got -1 damage with Disgustingly Resilient. So he can now be -1 to hit with the psychic power, toughness 8, -1 from all damage, a 4-up invulnerable save, and a 5-up feel no pain. And that just makes Mortarion incredibly, incredibly hard to kill. It'll take some armies 2 or 3 turns of their entire army firing purely at Mortarion to take him down. So for that reason, that comes in at number 1 for me, because people will either focus on him for 2 or 3 complete turns, and that lets the rest of your army, the other 1,500 points of your army, run up and play the mission and absolutely smash it on the mission. Or they'll be concentrating on everything around him, leaving him alone, and then he just goes in there and wrecks face. And that's why that is my favorite one. Like I say, guys, these are my top 3 Death Guard Warlord traits. If there are any that are really good for you, please leave them in the comments below so everybody can share in the new Warlord traits and what's working for who. And if you're enjoying these videos, guys, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell just below so you know each time I release one of these videos. Until the next one, guys, I'll see you later.